So, Catherine, just want to come on in?
Yep.
Look, they used emojis in their writing.
Okay.
An angry emoji.
Ah.
Pretty knowledgeable for fourth graders.
Made the decision that I would not seek re-election in November of this year. Probably one of the most difficult decisions of my life, but I felt that it was time, and the challenge of going back and forth to D.C. and burning the candle at both ends has been a challenge, and I wanted to do something that is going to keep me closer to home and have a better work-life balance, and be able to spend more time with family and friends. My name is Jim Langevin, and I'm the Congressman from the 2nd Congressional District in Rhode Island. I have the privilege of holding this seat now for almost 22 years.
Joint session of Congress, a graduate student who was deported.
I became paralyzed at the age of 16 as a result of an accidental gunshot. I was in a police cadet program, Explorer Scout program, where I was in the police locker room at the time, getting ready to go on my shift. 2 police officers looking at a new weapon that one of them had purchased. The other one didn't realize the gun was loaded, pulled the trigger to test it. The gun went off and the bullet went through my neck and severed my spinal cord. Seeing your school excel in this program is yet another reminder of how meaningful and effective this funding can be. Even when I arrived in Congress, you could tell Congress wasn't quite ready for me yet, and so there were accommodations that had to be made, changes that were made, again, physical accommodations. Others were having an assistant, with me as I'm, navigating the halls of Congress to make sure I can get in and out of room.
I've got to use every pen, so it's going to take a really long time.
So there are many accomplishments I'm so proud of being able to work on with my colleagues in getting important bills across the finish line. One of the biggest things I was proud to vote for is the Affordable Care Act, and that bill, that now law, has ensured coverage for millions of Americans that previously were uninsured.
We are done.
The question before the Congress is whether the door is open wide enough, whether the stem cell lines identified by the administration are adequate and available.
Vice President and Mrs. Biden, honorable former presidents and first ladies of the United States.
One of the things my big regrets are that we didn't get a stronger bill. Looking back, I lament the fact that the House passed its bill and our bill was very strong, and the Senate passed its bill. And there were a lot of similarities, but Ted Kennedy passed away. Ordinarily, we would have gone to conference, we would have worked out the differences in the two bills. They would have gone back to each house, and we would have voted up and down because they have to pass an identical form in the same year. But with Ted Kennedy passing away, we no longer had 60 votes in the Senate to even go to conference to try to work out those differences. And we had to make a very hard choice. Do we take the Senate bill, which was maybe 65 or 70% of what we wanted? Again, a lot of good things in there, but not ideal. Do we take that, pass it, and achieve a significant change in how we provide health care, but not ideal, not perfect? Or do we let the whole thing die and probably never take it up again, at least in my elective lifetime? And we decided, we made the difficult choice to pass the Senate version of the Affordable Care Act.